What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Legend of the Five Rings tournament match from Worlds, brought to you by these awesome supporters of the channel who donate to the channel on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. In this video we got Gabriel playing the Dragon Clan, Hanamoto Johnny playing the Scorpion Clan. So we are now in the top 16. The top 23 is over. The challengers have come in. I believe 3 of them won and knocked out their top 16 opponents. And the players that sat out with a bye, like Johnny, I believe here did, being in the top half of the top 16, are in the top 16 and have to play the opponents that won their challenger games. And to start things off, we got a Bushi Liar brought in from the Scorpion player. Scorpion player obviously going first. And then the deadly Knighton Master, who we all know if you played against a Dragon deck or play Dragon, you know that guy. Standing after weapons are attached. He gets 2 Fate put on him, of course, to keep him around for a while. And then we got a, looks like a Manipulator put into play there. No Fate on either. Just little 1-drops. No point in putting Fate on them, it looks like. And on the other side, a 1-drop Togashi Initiate. While this character is attacking, spend 1 Fate to an unclaimed ring to honor this character. And the Liar just has Sincerity, draws cards. The other one is the after honor beds are revealed, increase the value on your bid by 1. And then the Sinister Soshi, deadly little character, 2 dashes, just able to trigger its action during a conflict to reduce the character 2 skill on either value. So it looks like they went 5-5 on the draw here. Nobody passing honor back and forth, looking like they both drew 5 cards there. Dragon player looking for weapon attachments. Scorpion player looking to just have a bunch of tricks in hand. 4 Fate still on the Scorpion side. And it looks like all the 2 Fate, saved on the Dragon side. And we of course see the Dragon Stronghold was knelt there to take an honor from his opponent since he was below him on honor. And we get the classic pre-conflict action of putting a Daimo's favor on the Knighton Master. And I'm sure we'll see the action to kneel it to reduce the next attachment by 1. And we see Johnny trying to keep things flowing here, moving quickly, keeping his opponent on his actions. Both players passing their actions back and forth fairly quickly here. Spyglass put out there using that reduction. So the Knight Master is going to be able to draw cards as he enters conflicts. But then we have a calling favors. So calling in favors, he dishonored a friendly character. Is Bushi Liar there to move the attachment, and then quickly the Dragon player play Let Go to remove it from that character. So no Spyglass will cross the board. It does go to the discard pile, though. Bushi Liar has 0 glory, so that dishonor doesn't really do much other than losing an honor when it leaves play. Looks like we're going to the first conflict here. Looks like it's going to be a fire conflict. And we get a roll of the die to choose the province, I guess, a Netrunner thing. And political fire hitting rally to the cause quickly flipping it to military. And that automatically sends the Bushi Liar home since he has a dash on military. And the ring just fizzles, no defenders declared. No more attackers declared. They just pass and let the challenge go. Or the conflict go, sorry, the conflict. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help support the channel. It's free, and you can hit that little notification button beside the subscribe button to be notified when new L5R videos go up or when we go live on the channel. Always slap that like button if you like these L5R videos and want to see more. Much appreciated. And always feel free to leave comments below and or share these videos on social media. Much appreciated. So Manicured Garden triggered there to get a Fate for the Scorpion player. We have a political fire coming in with a Knight Master attacking for 4. Or 3, sorry, 3.
6.
I don't think there are any defenders. Okay, I guess there is a defender, the Bayushi Manipulator. He's a 1/1. I don't know if I missed something, but I thought he grabbed a fate already, but he grabbed another one. Maybe I didn't realize what that first fate was taken for. Or maybe he just bumped a fate, but... So we have a court games played to dishonor the Knight Master. Knight Master has a Kazuki's Method on him now, given a +2, so I believe he's at 4.
Oh no, I don't have a response. I'm deciding. No, it's not for shame. It's court games. You have to dishonor. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I see. The Dragon player thought it was a for shame. I don't know who designed those cards, but whoever picked the art on for shame and court games should be in trouble because they look very similar. And then we have a let go on Kazuki's Method.
3-1. Yep. Pass.
And since 2 glory on the Knight Master, he's down to 1 strength. And now for shame played to automatically bow since he cannot be dishonored. The Knight Master already has that dishonor token on him. And then we got a weapon attachment played, the Dice Show, to stand the Knight Master. You can do that twice per round.
No fate left? No fate left. Okay, pass. I'll re-honor the Knight Master.
So firing, using to get rid of that dishonor token, putting the Knight Master back to neutral. He bows from the conflict. So no province broken, just a ring captured there, the fire ring.
Okay, I'll pass your, pass your conflict. The second conflict. Yep.
So over to the Dragon for his second conflict. No conflict there from the Scorpion player.
Cards in hand.
And I believe he's done a political, so now he has to pick military. He's choosing the ring here. I'm not sure if the Sinister Soshi has been triggered yet, but that could be trouble for this initiate coming in here.
What's your honor at right now? 11? 11 on my turn. Okay. 10, yeah.
So we got a military Earth coming in on 1 strength on the attack against Manicured Garden. And I think Sinister Soshi was the triggered action right there to reduce the initiate down to 0 on his stats.
Pass.
So no ring is claimed.
Yep.
And they're going to put a fate on the rings there and deal with their fate phase. And the favor going to the Dragon player. He puts it on political to get a +1 bump on his political conflicts going forward here.
I'll discard hero. Okay. Kitsuki. Do we have a first player marker? Okay, sure. So it goes back to me.
So the Dragon player is first now.
You're keeping Kitsuki? Yes, keeping Kitsuki. I have to still get my side. Yeah, no, I just have to.
So we do see the clan champion showing on the Scorpion side of things. We have another Knight Master showing to investigators on the dragon side and a courtier.
I got 10 on it. I'm first. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you're fine. Apologies. It's okay. I'll spend.
So we have the investigator put into play with 1 fate on him to keep him around.
Debating if I want to put another one on it. Yeah, go for it. I have a total of 12. A lot. Total of $1 million.
It's all my first dynasty.
Yeah. And you held it off.
Sort of.
Looks like the dragon player is debating putting another fate on the investigator. And he does. Over to the scorpion player for his dynasty action here. Which we saw him try to put that manipulator into play. Which he does, and puts a fate on it. You hear the dragon player fearing the scorpion clan champion there, worried about putting other weenies into play since they can just get discarded by Shoju's ability, especially if they're low on the political skill. You see Johnny there, the Scorpion player, checking his provinces, hiding under his cards, debating what he wants to leave behind face up to maybe bait his opponent into running into some provinces. And he puts Shoju out there with 3 fate on him and the liar. Dragon player obviously passes first there and decides to get a fate. 1 fate left on the Scorpion side, 2 fate left on the Dragon side. They're going to dials here.
5. 6. Okay.
And it looks like 5 bid on both sides, and then the manipulator used to change it to 6 on the Scorpion side. So he loses an honor to the Dragon player, which he will quickly get back from his stronghold ability, I'm sure.
Did you have Path's draw action?
I'll just steal it, yeah. Go ahead. Reach out.
So 10 honor on both sides right now.
Favor. Back to you.
So the favor is knelt there to reduce the cost of the next attachment as an action pre-challenge is here. Or pre-conflict, sorry.
Pass. So conflict?
Sure. So it stays until end of phase, right? It costs 1 less until end of phase.
Yeah, it's into phase.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's for whenever. Let's see.
So I got a couple games recorded from each round of the cut here. So there's another top 16 game coming up, 2 top 8s, and the top 4 that was not on the live stream for FFG's World's live stream. So subscribe and stick around for those. They are coming up shortly on the channel. Look for the playlist on Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube for Worlds 2017 for Legend of the Five Rings to find the rest of the videos if you haven't seen them all. And more L5R videos to come after that. Assuming you guys keep watching them, liking them, subscribing, all that business. And I see the supports there. Might as well keep it going. So hopefully have more L5R after that also. So it looks like a Void Military coming in here with the Knight and Master. Going after the Manicured Garden. Knight Master is at 3 military skill right now. Or sorry, 5. 5 military skill. The dice show's on there, Rob. Come on now. And he does have 2 attachments, so he could kneel his stronghold to give a +2 on both of his skill values on that Knight Master. And that Daimo's favor has reduced the cost of the next attachment, so Be prepared for another weapon flying out on that Knight Master at some point to stand him right back up, and we could see him in multiple conflicts during this conflict phase. So no defenders. Manicured Garden will get a fate for the Scorpion player. And then we got a pass on the actions. And Miyamoto's Fury used to bow the Knight Master. So we see the Scorpion player splashing Dragon. And obviously Unicorn Splash on the Dragon side of things. And then there's a second Daisho thrown out there to stand the Knight Master. And I think we got a province break here. Honor lost there for no defenders. And the keeper's coming in here from the ring being the Void, which is the role of the Dragon Clan.
You don't know how right that is. My pre-conflict? Sure, please do. Actually, no. If I'm able to show it to you instead, I just look back at it. And if you want to, I know I said it, so if you want to keep it off there, it's fine.
So it looks like he used the Void to take it off the Manipulator, the Fate there, but instead he realizes maybe Shoju should lose a Fate. Johnny seems to be okay with it, lets him take back on that decision.
I did. I attacked with Earth with the most.
Can feel things are a little tense here in the top 16 game. The winner, as we know, this is a single game elimination. The winner will move on to the top 8. The other player will be eliminated, of course. I believe Johnny was the top Scorpion in the tournament, but I could be wrong. I believe he was King of Swiss, I think, for his day at least. But all I know is he was crushing it, definitely. As he does at most card games he plays. If not all, actually. So, Fire Military. Coming in on a Rally to the Cause, so it will not happen again. Only when revealed it'll flip the conflict type. And the Manipulator's coming in, the Keeper's coming in on the block. So 1-1. Ties do go to the attacker. And an Assassination on the Bushi Manipulator. Forged Edict used to cancel that after dishonoring the Liar. And we got a pass from the Scorpion player. He's okay with it being 1-1. Let's see if there's anything else the Dragon player can do. Dragon player now down to 7 honor after that assassination, which is below the Scorpion player. He's not going to be able to use his stronghold next round, it doesn't look like, to steal an honor since he has more. But he will lose a character, looks like, dishonor, so he'll lose one more and go down to 8. So it'll still be pretty close. And we know those Scorpions, they can lose honor other ways for sure. And we got a Fury played. To Neil, the Manipulator. And a pass, so 1 on the defense. 2 rings on the Dragon side, 0 on the Scorpion side here. So looks like the favor may be sticking around where it is at the end of this conflict phase. Obviously depends on what's standing for glory-wise, but... Over to the Dragon player for his second conflict. Players doing a good job here communicating their passes back and forth, keep the game flowing. Flowing through their action windows nicely. So 1 province broken on the Scorpion side. No province broken on the Dragon side, just 1 province revealed. A Rally to the Cause. So a Fate gain for the Dragon player off a ring there. I didn't see what ring it is. Looks like it is an Air Political. And gets Meditations on the Tau. So I think Shoju's in there on the defense. And then he uses Shoju's ability to do the -1 on the Investigator. You see the favor is now in play, giving +1 political to the Dragon side. And Katsuki's method coming in there to give the Investigator a +2 buff. And we have a dishonor court games played.
I'll dishonor him and then court games.
And then a court games on the other side, putting him back to neutral. So the investigator is at
I'm going to use this honor to show he's got a
3, I think. The honor token they just put there to show the -1.
I believe so.
But the Kensuke investigator is normally 3. He's -1 to 2, but then +2 from the method. And then +1 from the favor. So 5 right now on the attack. 7 on the defense.
Alright, I guess
And then we have a let go played on the method. And that goes to the discard pile.
You have 1, huh? Well, that's going to be exciting. What's your hand?
So he spends the fate to the ring, using the investigator's ability to go through the Scorpion player's hand.
Okay, no firing madness.
And he gets to discard a card, I think. While this character is participating in a conflict, political conflict, spend 1 fate to an unclaimed ring. Look at your opponent's hand, choose one of those cards and discard it. Max 1 per conflict. We do see an assassination in the hand of the Scorpion player.
I want to take a look at your stuff.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Take your time.
I hate your hand.
You hear Gabriel, the Dragon player, saying he hates the Scorpion player's hand. And Forge Edict is the discarded card, the cancel event.
Your action.
What do you got?
I'm at, oh,
What's this?
This was the -1 from Shoju. I was just using to keep track.
Alright, so you're at 3.
I'm at 3.
You're at minus.
Pass.
So your members' meditations on this hat, remove a fate. And then pass, conflict won by the defender. So we got a ring now claimed on the Scorpion side.
7, yep.
And the Liar's coming in, taking a fate on an Earth conflict. And he's going to go political Earth at Rally to the Cause.
Defend with the Atoma.
3 strength. That dishonor doesn't matter since 0 glory on the Byoshi Liar.
4.
And a fan thrown out there. 5-0, I think. Oh, never mind. The courtier's in there defending with the Imperial favor. Gets assassinated. 3 honor lost on the Scorpion side. The courtier goes to death.
That's the most frustrating thing ever. I just want to stay a little under you. It'd be nice. I'll pass.
Gotta draw every ancestor in your deck. Alright, I'll pass.
So that's yours. I'll lose an honor for undefended.
And it breaks.
Yes. Trash or no?
And we have a province broken. And an honor lost on the Dragon side for no defenders. Here we go, Earth Ring, getting rid of a favored mount.
Okay. End of turn.
Yeah, sincerity. Not losing honor.
I don't have anybody going away. I just got fate.
So the Scorpion player is now down to 5 honor after losing an honor off that discarded character that had a dishonor token.
That's right. You cancel the assassination.
Dragon player is still keeping around that Knight Master, the Investigator, and the Initiate. All have no fate on them anymore. And we have Shoju over there with the fate still and the Manipulator.
Yes, I do.
7 fate for the Dragon player going into this phase, or this round, sorry. 2 fate left over from the Scorpion player, so he's going to get 7 more, go up to 9. And first player is a Scorpion player. This time we see the Dragon Clan champ. Mr. Yokuni. See another keeper, another investigator, and a Sepun guardsman
Saw my hand.
on the Scorpion side of things.
Like,
What's he got out there?
no.
We see a favored niece, an illusionist, a rumor monger, and I can't tell what else there is under that glare. It looks like another liar, maybe. You can see the drastic difference here between matte sleeves on the left and looks like kind of warped, worn out regular clear sleeves on the right. Or non-matte sleeves, sorry, is what I'm trying to say. That glare is definitely shining off those Scorpion cards and those sleeves there. Try my best here to figure out what they are. Oh, it looks like a second favorite niece, actually. Okay, so the illusionist is put into play. And let's see what this guy, he has an action, spend 1 fate, choose a character, discard a status token from that character. So we can get rid of an honor token or a dishonor token off of a character.
Yokuni with 1.
And Yokuni put out there with a fate. Clan Champ is in play versus Clan Champ. What ability will he copy? That's always the game I like to play and see what these players choose to copy. It's really interesting. The Knight Master is not a bad ability to copy. Stand him after a weapon attachment attaches to him. The Investigator, going through the hand twice, discarding 2 cards is always good. Shoju's ability across the table is always nice. Maybe stealing the ability to remove status tokens from the Illusionist across the table, that's always good. Get rid of one of the honored or dishonored tokens. Most likely a dishonored token in this matchup. So Dragon player passes first, gets a fate.
What?
And it looks like as an action, the Stronghold was knelt to steal a fate. Or an honor, sorry. An honor. 6 honor on the Scorpion side, 5 now on the Dragon side. And then a favored niece put into play with 2 fate. And we're going to the draw here with getting the rings going, or the dials going. I realized earlier in one of the videos for this series, I shouted out a bunch of podcasts of people I met at the tournaments and a lot of podcast hosts. But I forgot one that I played actually in the Swiss day. I played against Shay from the Jade Throne podcast is what it's called. I like that one. It has Chris Podorf on there. I used to watch his Thrones videos. I don't think he's going to do Thrones videos anymore, but he does some good L5R videos now. But those 2 guys do a great podcast called The Jade Throne, so you should check them out. But I had the pleasure of beating the host Shay in the Swiss, and he was quite the gentleman. So just want to shout out that podcast. 30 minutes left in the round from Brad Andres, our marshal for the tournament, a.k.a. the designer of the game, or one of the designers of the game. So looks like we have a floating katana coming into play, but then returning back to hand. And it's discarded by the favored niece, actually, to draw a card. So it looks like Johnny, the Scorpion player here, is digging for something. Trying to cycle through his cards. Doing this in pre-conflict, it looks like.
My pre.
You're pre-challenge. Yeah, just keep going. If you have anything, let me know.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
If not, just let me, save some time.
You're good. Yeah, pass. Go ahead.
Okay.
And a katana played on the favored niece. A second katana played on the favored niece. She's now at 6 military skill.
Oh, I'm like, why are you? I'm like, okay, gotcha. I understand what we're doing now. We're playing a die game. Pass.
Sure, I'll pass.
Yeah, I think I was expecting more.
So 2 fate gained off the water ring. And we got a military water coming here at the province with the Sepun Guardsman on it. It is Manicured Garden, so the Dragon player can gain a fate if he remembers to trigger it. So 6 military on the attack.
Please don't take a keep roll. Oh, thank you. Even better.
So I'm not sure why he was playing those katanas ahead of time. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. Or Johnny, if you're watching this, I'm curious, what was the point of that? I guess it's just to get rid of some actions, get him out of the way early. Or maybe see if your opponent's going to play a let go, but I don't think that's going to happen. So Fury used to bow the favorite niece, the keeper initiate in there as a defender, it looks like, for 1. 0 now on the attack.
Cards in hand.
4.
Those Furies just taking the winds out of people's sails as they come in with these attackers. Especially after you put 2 attachments into it too, just to have it bowed. But that's what Dragon players do. And a lot of people splashing Dragon in the tournament. Most splashed clan for those let goes and those Furies. And we have a charge played to bring in another favorite niece into the conflict. So looks like Johnny removed the favorite niece back to the home row. The one that was bowed, but it's technically still in the conflict, I believe. And he's just trying to speed things up here, it looks like. But it would matter. There are the cards in the game, I guess, that would matter for a single attacker.
Cards in hand. 5.
So 2 on the attack, 1 on the defense here, if I'm counting right. Oh, it also would matter for the water ring. He wouldn't be able to stand that favorite niece. It should still be in the conflict. And we got a bonsai, double, losing an honor. Going down to 3 honor on the dragon side of things to do a double bonsai, plus 4 on the keeper initiate, putting it up to 5.
Cards in hand.
3.
I wish I got one of the medals.
Oh wait, give that marker. Give a marker to sign.
And we got a bonsai on the other side. Triggered twice, adding 4. So I think we're up by 1 on the Scorpion side, attacking. So we will be able to claim that water ring right now. Over to the Dragon player for his actions. He's got 3 cards in hand. He's sitting on a route, looks like. Not sure what the other 2 cards are. Look like attachments, though. Surprise. Attachments in a Dragon player's hand. Who would have known?
Yukuni will copy favorite
Oh, favorite niece gets the copy off Yukuni, so he's going to be able to chuck cards. I think he's able to trigger it twice.
Yeah, he's at time.
He's going to pitch a Cloud the Mind to draw a card. He's looking for something to help him out in this conflict.
Yep.
Alright, so this evens out. Just,
Yeah.
Just sure.
Yep. You're up by 1.
So Scorpion player is winning by 1.
You're up by 1.
And we have a Fate spent.
Genuine rules. Absolutely how it works.
Oh, you have no fate?
I have 1 fate.
Oh, that's yours? Okay. Sorry. I'm spending this 1.
And remember, the Dragon player does know most of what's in the Scorpion player's hand from when he used that Investigator. I think that was last round, though, but he does know there's an assassination in there.
Investigator or horse?
So the Investigator gets a favored mount, so he's going to be able to bring him into the conflict as an action by bowing it.
Move him into the conflict.
And it is giving a +1 on military.
Yeah, I'm up by 1 now.
So we just added 2 extra to the conflict.
Submit more.
So the defender is up by 1, it sounds like.
Okay, 4 cards.
I have 4 cards.
All right, we're going to see that assassination played here out of frustration, wanting to win this conflict, trying to bow the Knight Master.
Yep.
Calling in favor is moving the mount, but the mount should stay knelt. Yeah, or bowed, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're even?
Not sure. I guess he just wants to use that in the future. And we have a fan throwing on the investigator.
Yep.
Or maybe he's just trying to steal the strength.
Yep.
But he did dishonor his Soji to move that over. So we have a +1 off the stronghold. And then a Fiery Madness discarded for the favored niece, triggered for the second time. Grab a card, I believe.
Cards in hand.
One.
But he does have 2 favored niece in play, so he can do it 4 times, I believe.
So you haven't declared anything.
No, this is the very first conflict.
Johnny, the Scorpion player, forgot which conflict it is and who's declared what, but the Dragon player, Gabriel, here reminds him this is still the first conflict of the round. And the assassination played, going down to 2 honor on the Scorpion side to kill the Keeper Initiate.
Okay, I'll pass.
And the province is broken now since that Bonsai Initiate is gone.
Trash this? Or it doesn't matter, I'll go away.
It doesn't matter.
And the Sepun Garments gets discarded.
Yep.
Hope you don't have a weapon.
And the Knight Master gets bowed from the Water Ring. So you can see why the Scorpion player wanted to win it so bad he wanted to kneel that Knight Master, but if there's a weapon sitting in hand, he's going to be able to stand that Knight Master back up.
I've done it twice, out of 4.
So they just clarified 2 favored niece triggers now out of 4 possible. Now lots of standing characters on the Scorpion side, so he shouldn't lose a conflict undefended, as long as he doesn't get like a character sent home, as long as he puts in enough on the defense. But he is sitting at that 2 honor, and
Literally 50-50, hope I don't run into shit.
if that air ring is used, he can steal an honor. The Dragon player can steal an honor, and if it goes unopposed somehow, he can get an honor. But Shoju's the only dishonor character, so and he has a fate, so he'll stick around for at least another round. But it's going to make any of the cards in the Scorpion player's hand that force him to dishonor character, like
Cards in hand?
Forged Edict. He's not going to be able to do those on a character that's going to leave play this turn. Or he could be very close to losing the game on dishonor. So we got Yokuni coming in. He's already stolen the favored niece's ability. He's only done it once. And he looks like he's thinking about that air ring, like we just talked about. And Yokuni coming in at 5 strength on either stat right now. And you see the Dragon player looking at what's on the defense. Shoju is dishonored, but he's still a 1-5. So he's going to go military to avoid a big Shoju coming in the conflict.
Wow.
And goes against Meditations on the Tau.
You got 3?
3 what?
3 honor.
I have 3 honor.
Yeah, everything matters.
So Johnny definitely has to declare defenders here. He can't let it go unopposed and lose this conflict. Dragon player only has 1 card in hand though, and only 1 fate, so he's not gonna be able to do too much to this conflict. Can do 1 more favored niece trigger though, off of Yokuni. So the manipulator, he's looking like he's gonna put him in on defense. Could put that illusionist in there too.
Favors off.
Yeah, it's political. You just had too much political swing.
So right now it's 5-1 if he only puts in that manipulator.
Yep.
Looks like Johnny, the Scorpion player here, is deciding whether to defend with more, but it looks like that's it. Actions. He's going to take a fate with Meditation of the Tau. And Rout is the card in hand. 1 fate spent. Sends him home. No fate left on the Scorpion side to bring a character in, and that is it. He's going to lose the unopposed. And loose in the air ring, just like that.
Like you were.
If I block like this, I'm
Boom. Wow. Route was the final card in hand. Congrats to Gabriel moving on. And Johnny Shen playing all right there, but just not enough to keep in the round and win and move on. So he's going to be eliminated. Thanks to everyone who donates to the channel on patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You see all their names scrolling by there. If you want to donate to the channel, you can click the link in the description below. But make sure you subscribe, slap the like button, comment, share the videos on social media. Always appreciated. But most importantly, thanks for being here watching. We got lots more L5R coming up on the channel. So stick around. Make sure you subscribe for that. And I just appreciate you guys being here. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next one.